everybody, welcome back dreamers to another video. This video is a lot of our favorite videos is the completed pages at the end of each month. Now I haven't done one since the end of April due to a bunch of doctor's appointments for my youngest daughter, who's been undergoing a lot of laser eye surgery. So it's been pretty hectic with doctor's appointments going back and forth, this and that. And and that's why I haven't really done many videos either. I've also been doing a lot more coloring in the last, few weeks, since everything is kind of calmed down. We still have one more to go to with her next Thursday on the, I think it's the 15th of August. She still has another laser eye surgery, and hopefully we'll be able to get that all done and taken care of, because I'm really enjoying getting back to my coloring and all of that. I do try to do a stream once a week, if I can, sometimes twice a week, if, like I said, if everything permits it and stuff like that. So yeah, it's just been a little crazy and hectic, but let's get into the colored pages. Actually, I'll get to my stats real quick. Sorry, it's my journal. So at the end of April, I had 703 subscribers. Now, at the end of July, I had 786 subscribers. Now, between May, June, and July, I've colored, I think it's 18 or 19 pages altogether. So I'm going to try and get through them as fast as possible. I have done some tags. I did do the tags in my journals and stuff. I did write them all down. I will put everybody's tags in the description at the end of the video. I'll put it down in the description. You can find all the different tags for those months. But let's get started. We'll start with the two smaller ones. Now, this Comfy and Cozy book by Jade Summer, they've redone it, and the pictures are very different, quite different. I will have that coming, and myself and Zoe from Addicted to Coloring, we were planning on doing like a split live stream or something like that to compare the two books, the new book and the old book. I do want to do an actual video. That's why I am getting the newer version at some point this month, so I can do a side-by-side comparison to show you guys the major differences. But because I had this one, and this one I got in May, and they hadn't revamped this one as of yet, I did this page here. I'll take it out because it's taken out. I do take my pages out of my books, for those of you who are new. I do take my pages out of my books, but for videos and stuff like that, like end of the month videos, I put the pages in with the books that they came from, so it's a little easier for you guys when I do the videos. Yeah, so I did this one during a live. I started it. Let's see if I can zoom down a bit. Okay. Yeah. So I used my pastel Brute Fooner Macaron pencils, and I used my regular Brute Fooners and Starjoy Golds. And I think that was it, just my Starjoy Golds and my Brute Fooners. And I used my paint pens for backgrounds I drew in the backgrounds for each of them, and I really had fun with this page. It was, you know, each of them were their own little character doing their own thing, and I had a lot of fun. And as you'll see, I use my paint pens a lot throughout my pages, and for embellishments, for outlining, for all of that. So I also use, I use some alcohol marker, Ohuhu alcohol marker for the backgrounds as well. Yeah, this and this are alcohol marker, I believe. Could have been paint pens too. But yeah, there's that one from Comfy and Cozy coloring book by Jade Summer. Put these off to the side here. Next one I did, and these are in no particular order, and like I said at the beginning of the video, this is May, June, and July's completed pages. So like they're not in any order. I didn't put, for some reason I never put the date or any month on my pages, so they're kind of like scattered everywhere. I'm sorry, grabbing a drink of coffee. So the next one I did, one of my favorite books by Coco Wyo. I might grab a second copy of this because hopefully I can grab a second copy. If not, I'll go on Etsy and try to find the PDF version. But I have colored in this book quite a bit, one of my favorite books, and I decided, yeah, I only did this page here. I think I started this on a live as well. I used I think I used alcohol marker for the base of this, and then I took I think it was my Black Widows I did this with. Well, Black Widows, I used mixed mediums, so Black Widows, Brute Funer Macaron, H&B Macaron pencils, the pastel set, Starjoy Golds, and regular Starjoys, and of course Ohuhu and paint pens for embellishments. And I really loved just anything to do with like witchcraft, potions, all of that stuff. I'm like scrolls. I love coloring scrolls and stuff like that. I just absolutely love coloring this stuff, so I was really into this page. Like these pages here, stuff like this, I'm like all over it. So yeah, there's that one. Oh, I also used chalk pastel for the background. A very light dusting of chalk pastels. So that was from The Magic Diary by Coco Wyo. Now we are going to get into, I did a lot, and I mean a lot of mostly Coco Wyo and Camellia Angelkova books I did. So we'll get into my Camellia books first. I have a tag going now, and I'll put that across the screen. Let me zoom out a bit for you. And I'll put that across the screen for you. I started it in August, the beginning of August, and we are going to complete this book, 50 Spellbound Woodland Scenes by Camellia Angelkova, one of my favorite books. I'm on the fence about the aquatic one, but I am going to get that one. I will be getting that one eventually. There are quite a few pages that I would like to color in it, and you know, but I do really like this one here. So I have colored literally, I think it was 3 pages, including August's page, but I colored it before I randomly generated the page for August. So I colored this one on a live stream. I started it. I used alcohol marker for the background. I colored the entire thing in pencil, I believe, or shaded it. Sorry. You see. Yeah, I shaded. No, I did it all in pencil except for this little guy in the water. And the background, obviously. Again, I used my mixed media, which is my Starjoy golds, my Brute Funer Macaron pencils, my regular Starjoys, my sorry, I'm drawing a blank, Black Widows, and also my regular Brute Funers. And then I used black paint pen in the background, and I added glitter as the paint pen was wet. I added glitter to the background, so I made it all shiny and pretty, and so I had so much fun with this page. I love the characters in this book. So there's that page. Then I did the wizard page. I started this one on a live as well. Background and Merlin here. And the little guys here are all based in alcohol marker. The rest is the same mixed media. My Starjoy Golds, my Brute Funers, my pastels, my Black Widows, and some metallic paint pens and glitter. Because these pages are, to me, enchanted magical worlds that they're all in, or the woods that they're in is all magical and enchanted. So I had to add glitter to a lot of my pages from this book. And I used some glossy accents. I don't know if it'll pick it up. I don't know. It's kind of picking up the glossy accents on the bottles. And this was for my hashtag of Summerween. And this one here, oh, the background I used chalk pastel and a stencil because I needed something. I thought it looked like stonework, but I used blue instead of gray. So yeah. And then this one is this month's page, technically, that we're supposed to be coloring, but I colored it beforehand. And I was super, super happy with the way this turned out. I based it all in alcohol, alcohol marker, and I used a lot of glitter to make it all sparkly. Like I said, enchanted woods. I just had to add the glitter, and pencils I used were my Starjoy Golds, my Brute Funers, my Black Widows, and yeah, I absolutely loved the outcome of this. Like, even the mushrooms, I did like a gradient. I don't know if you guys can see that, but I had fun. I did a couple of different gradients on the mushrooms. Some are darker than others, but yeah. So those were 3 from my 50 Spellbound Woodland scenes. The next one I did, it was a buddy color with Zoe from Addicted to Coloring. And it's from 50 Halloween Miniatures. Again, we did this for my Summerween tag that I'm doing. I did for all of July and all of August until September 1st, which is my birthday. And we did this one. We were on chat one night and we decided to just have a little fun. And this was all Ohuhu alcohol marker. No pencil, shading, nothing. Just Ohuhu alcohol marker. And a little bit of paint pen for the background and stuff. But I've been trying to use my alcohol markers more to color pages instead of just, doing alcohol marker base and shading with pencils. I've been trying to work more with my alcohol markers, which is working out pretty good. I've done a few pages in the last week with just alcohol markers, and I'm really enjoying it. Mind you, my pencils are my usual go-to. I will not stop using pencils altogether, but I'm enjoying just the process of learning the blends and stuff with my, well, with my markers. So there's that one. Let me see if I can zoom in just a tad. So that way, okay. So that one was from 50 Halloween Miniatures. The next one is from 50 Diminutive Summer Scenes to Color, one of Camelia's newer books. And when I first got the book, I decided to do this one. And most of it is alcohol marker, yes. And some pencil shading, but not, I did pencil shading on the little goblin and on the here and the water and the leaves, but everything else, and my little ducky here. But I really like how he turned out. Very soft and very summer-like. That's what I was trying to do, was summer-like, really. And I think he turned out great. So yeah. So yeah, that's from 50 Diminutive Summer Scenes by Camelia Androkova. Next one was from 50 Haunted and Autumn Fairy Houses. I believe this is the book it's from. Please forgive me if it's not. This was done with my friend Mandy on Instagram. And this was a buddy color. And I think it was Mandy that chose the picture. And I was hesitant at first because I wasn't sure how it was going to go for me, because I hadn't figured it out in my head, like color choices. And one night I decided to pull it out, and I grabbed my alcohol markers and I just let my brain do most of the work and choosing colors, and this is how it turned out. I used glitter, of course, because, you know, what's a magical fairy house scene without glitter? And this also went for coloring Biker Mama's Camellia tag for the prompts. It went for snail. So I did that one for snail. And yeah. So that's how that turned out. All Ohuhu markers. I did, no, it's all Ohuhu alcohol markers. And some glitter, of course. But that's about it. Like my glitter gel pens. And that was it. I'll bring it up a bit more so. There you go. So that one was from 50 Haunted and Autumn Fairy Houses to Color. Thank you, Mandy, for the buddy color. Then another one, I just sat and grabbed my markers out because I was just feeling like putting color to paper. And it's from 50 Mythical Miniatures. And I did this little guy here. Yep, another just alcohol marker page. Nothing, you know, spectacular, but I really, really enjoyed doing it. And I think he turned out really, really cute. So I used some paint pen for the embellishments and details. And yeah, really not much to really say. I just love how he turned out. So there's that one from 50 Mythical Miniatures by Camelia Androkova. One of my favorite Camelia books also is 50 Prehistoric Miniatures. I think I've colored at least 10 or 12 pages out of this book. And I did 2 for the last few months. I did this one. Again, all alcohol markers. And I just was testing out different colors and seeing what would work blended wise and stuff like that. And yeah, I love the flowers, I love the colors. My paint pen embellishments wasn't too much, and there's that one. Then this one is one of my favorites, this little mouse girl on top of the woolly mammoth, and I love it. My blend in the sky in the background didn't go like the way I planned, but it's a learning curve, right? So there's that one. I used a little bit of paint pen, not much. I was trying to veer away from the paint pens for a bit, and I just used some glitter gel pen for the shinies on her. So yeah, there's those two from 50 Prehistoric Miniatures, by Camellia and Drakova, and the last one for the Camellia books. 50 monster-themed miniatures, and I colored this little one. Another marker page. Like I said, I've been on this marker kick where, you know, you don't have a lot of time or just a lot of brain room, if you understand what I'm trying to say, like just brain space at the time, and you just want to sit down, put some color to paper, and just enjoy and de-stress and decompress and all of that. And that's what these Camellia books are doing for me at the moment, and that's the decompressing from everything that's happened either that day or during the week or whatever it may be. But that's what it is. So yes, this was alcohol markers, oh-hoo-hoo, and a little bit of paint pen. And that's how this little one turned out. Super cute. I love her bows. I was really happy with the way her bows turned out. She was supposed to be a different color, more of a purpley, and this is the way it turned out. So that was from 50 monster-themed miniatures, and those were all my Camellia books. I was kind of on a Camellia thing. I still am, in the last few months. Alright, the next one is another marker page. I think I started it on a live, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm really surprised at myself with a lot of marker pages, like... Anyways, from Magical Chibi's coloring book, I hadn't colored in this book for a while, and I decided to do this girl. Yeah, this didn't go the way I had planned, marker-wise, color-wise. I didn't know what to do with her, so I just grabbed colors that I thought would work together, and this is how she turned out. So yeah, and that's that one. So that's from Magical Chibi's coloring book by Alexander Franzese. The next one is, I guess you can say it's from Color Your Horde, because it's the first page I colored in, by Gabby Wolf's Mini Mania 4. This is the first Mini Mania book I got. I have Mini Mania 4 and 5 because they are my favorites out of them all. And I started this one on a live. I based a lot of it in alcohol marker, but I shaded in my Brute Fooners and my Starjoy Golds and my Black Widows, and some glitter on the stars here. And I was really, really happy with the outcome. One of my favorite pages, I think, this month. And I really, really loved it. I love doing, like, tree leaves and, like, trees, pinks and purples and, like, I don't know. I always think of cherry blossom trees and stuff like that. Because, why not? Trees don't have to be, you know, green leaves, orange leaves, yellow leaves. They can be, it's coloring. And in my world, I live in an enchanted world of Alice in Wonderland mixed with Willy Wonka. And that is my world, you know, some fantasy-themed world where everything sparkles and everything looks pretty and, you know, that kind of thing. So, and that's how I interpret into my coloring pages. So, yeah, I really enjoyed that one. So that was from Gabby Wolf's Mini Mania 4. We have 3 more books, guys. Next one, another one of my favorites by Coco Wild, because I love the creepy, weird, odd stuff as well. And I colored this Medusa page. I based it all in alcohol marker and shaded again with my Starjoy Golds, my Brute Funers, and my Black Widows. And I was super happy with the outcome. I forgot to shade this little guy. I didn't realize I forgot to shade him. I knew I forgot something, but that's okay. It is what it is. He's special all on his own. Okay, sorry, I had to stop for a few seconds. So yes, this has alcohol marker base and colored pencils. And that is from Creepy Cutie by Coco Wild. Another Coco book is Spooky Doll. Another one of my favorite books. Again, you can guess because it's weird and creepy and spooky. And I've colored a few pages out of this book as well. And this is the page I colored. It was started on a live, I believe. Yes. And I used alcohol marker base for most of it, and then shaded with my Starjoy Golds and my Studio Series pencils and some Brute Funer pencils. And of course some paint pen for details and the bubbles in the back. And I was super happy with this one as well. My daughter wanted me to make her look like Coraline, so I did my best. She chose the colors for her, and I chose the rest of the colors for the rest of the page. So there's that one by Spooky Doll by Coco Wild. And the last book I have for all of May, June, and July is R.J. Hampson's Serendipity. And I think I've colored 2 or 3 pages so far out of this book. But I colored the typewriter page. I saw it as like something, I saw him as, you know, Watson and Sherlock Holmes. And I was thinking of all of this like in the early 1900s, the 20s, 30s, and 40s. And that's where my color palette kind of came from. I was trying to go with more muted tones with everything, especially the typewriter and stuff. And I did most of this in pencil. The bigger areas I did in alcohol marker base and used my Black Widows mostly for the page, as well as my Brute Funers as well for most of the page. And I was really happy with the outcome. I used something like distress inks. They weren't actual distress inks. They were kind of like knockoff inks for the border around it. And I was super happy with that kind of smoky, soft look. And that was it for all of June, July, and August. So yeah, those were my pages for those months. I had some pretty good pages colored, and I really enjoyed the pages that I colored. I put a lot of effort and time into them. So, you know, there's a lot of pages, and it'll be hard to choose throughout this year which pages would be my top 10 favorite, to be honest, because I have a lot of them, and I think I've come quite a ways with my coloring just in this year. So I've surprised myself actually a few times. But I want to I hope you enjoyed the video, and let me know in the comments if you have any favorite pages, you know, and if you have any questions, let me know in the comments below. But other than that, remember to stay safe, be kind, keep smiling, and remember, you're not alone, dreamers, in anything you're going through. Remember to reach out to somebody, anybody, and happy coloring, my colorful dreamers. And until the next video, bye!